Now to our series Mornings Kickoff, where we get you pumped up for a weekend of football. This morning, we bring you an exclusive first look inside the new Buffalo Bills Stadium. The Bills have already played their last game at the historic Highmark Stadium, the team's home for more than 50 years. Rob Marciano spent the day with the designers of the new Highmark to see what makes it unique and whether it can live up to what Bills fans can expect.
For Bills fans, watching their team play in person makes it more than just a game. It's an experience.
People come here and they get to be a part of something bigger than themselves. Right? They get to be a part of seeing something that transcends sports.
And building on that transcendent communal bond was key when designing the new Highmark Stadium.
You have the red seats, which are closest to the field, and then they dissipate up as they go towards the concourse, and it becomes more of that blue.
Everything screams Bills.
Everything screams Bills.
Jonathan Malley and Scott Radisick are the global directors of the architecture firm Populous and the visionaries behind the new Bills Stadium.
It was all about creating a highly unique environment for Buffalo.
Where they wanted something that was going to be intimidating, but something that would be intimate at the same time.
Today, boosting the advantage of playing in your home stadium has never been more important. And for the Bills, that also means keeping visiting teams exposed to Buffalo's notorious winter weather.
When I first heard that you guys were going to build a new structure here, I'm thinking, oh, please don't cover the roof. And lo and behold, the field is open for all the elements.
Buffalo Bills is all about playing outside. There was never going to be a roof.
When the schedule comes out every season, the owners that look and know they have to come up here in December and play them there, he goes, I'm already in their head, right? Like, they don't want to come up to Buffalo.
Yeah.
Radisick actually played in the NFL for the Bills, so he brings an invaluable perspective to the table.
We understand what it's like to play in the weather conditions, only 8 miles from the lake, the wind, all that kind of stuff.
65% of the 60,000 seats are covered with a canopy. Some of the front rows are just 12 feet above the field. Every aspect designed to amplify the noise.
They wanted to have one of, if not the loudest stadium in the NFL. So the canopy helps with how that crowd noise is reflected down onto the field. We got more subwoofers than any other stadium in the country.
And that green grass you see in January is real. Special lights and the largest snowmelt system in the world keep that grass growing into winter and will allow just enough snow to accumulate on the field to cause some chaos.
This stadium was designed to enjoy football and enjoy Buffalo Bills football. Instead of the seats flaring out.
VP of Stadium Development John Polka is in charge of getting the stadium ready for opening day. A roughly $2.1 billion project, and nearly half is from public funding.
How do you think that sits with taxpayers across the state, that this is being built with that much money?
I think those dollars are going to go somewhere in the state, right? I think ultimately, whether you're a rabid fan or a casual fan, having the Bills in Buffalo is what Western New York and Buffalo is about.
That fan base is known around the league as the Bills Mafia. Joni Podkowinski-DeCoker, a.k.a. Mama J, is a diehard member. She's attended every game since 2010.
How cool is it to be inside this building before it opens?
It's fantastic. I feel today the same way as I did when I walked into the other stadium in 1973. I was 16 years old, and it was the most beautiful thing I ever saw. And now this is unbelievable.
Del Reed is co-founder of the Bills Mafia movement. He says this stadium is vital to the community.
This stadium fights that narrative that Buffalo is a rundown, old steel city that is just on its way out. Like, no, Buffalo is a city on the rise, and I think that this stadium proved that.
This stadium is Bills Mafia approved. It is so important for Western New York and Buffalo, for these smaller markets.
Yeah.
But they build this for the fan. For the first time ever, they have a general admission. You can be on the field for a small portion.
Whoa.
And a wraparound concourse, so you can see the game from wherever you are.
Ooh, I like that.
So that's pretty cool. But they designed it for the noise. It's vertical. The noise comes down just like Seattle Stadium.
Yes. Yes.
So how much of an advantage is that?
Big time advantage. The acoustics helped us a lot. And they designed it for the weather, too.
That's right. Let it in, baby.
Yeah, appreciate it. Let it in. Let it snow. All right, now you can watch the Bills take on the Broncos tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern, 1:30 p.m. Pacific here on CBS and streaming on Paramount+. You can join Rob cheering on the Bills as well.